The hunt for gold. Hey, whoa, you scared me there. Usually you're just hanging out backstage. Welcome to episode 213. The hunt for the Golden Gorilla has started. Is it really a mystery building in New York? Year-round holidays. 2/3 of a Spark Week, special sitting buildings, and much more. And what's going on with all these hosts? Stay tuned and watch all these shenanigans unveil.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.
Welcome to episode 213. I have ThankMeLater, the Goldsmith, and more cheese with us this week. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you for having us.
Demand the comments.
Yeah, we more cheese and the Goldsmith filled in while you were out a couple of times, so I figured it would be a fun party if you were here too, and it was the four of us.
Oh my God, you should have been in the pre-show.
Jesus. I don't know if you wanted to be in the pre-show.
Let's just say there was a lot of horsing around.
A lot of horsing around. That's what the jockeys say.
Oh,
absolutely. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about on episode 213 here. The totems were revealed. And the totem passes were exchanged. They were already revealed. We knew what was going on. But the Golden Gorillas, there's 4 of them out there. People are looking for those. There's a mystery building going on in New York. Everybody's been speculating on that, but we do have confirmation here because we broke the news first in 2022. And then map assets year-round, your structure ornaments year-round. No more having to shut them down for 11 months out of the year. So we'll talk about that. 2/3 of a Spark Week's happening coming up where you can buy some Spark and you can upgrade some Spark, but no treasure hunting Spark. So we'll dive into that. Miami, right after the show last week, they announced the special city building for that and much, much more. Oh, yeah. And I did promise I'd do a fantasy football update since we're in the playoffs.
Is it playoffs now or is it after this week?
It's after this week.
Yeah, next
I get one more easy win because I play you this week.
You guys are so lucky that I haven't been updating my stuff on the weekend because I was kicking ass and then I just fell off. I just forgot about your whole thing.
You were in the league?
Yeah, I won the first three ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you and Too Stupid just I guess forgot how to play.
We got bored.
Bored?
We were too bored to win.
I got tired of losing.
I got bored of winning. I was like, let me give these guys a chance.
Oh,
Thank you later for the stupid gold cheeky episode. There we go.
There you go.
And it starts.
Oh, this is going to be all kinds of shenanigans.
Absolutely. Yeah, I need to do the league overview. There we go.
Did you pull it up? There it goes.
I got everything pulled up for.
Wolf made the playoffs. Is that definitive?
No, it is not.
Don't count your chickens, boy.
Because we'll jump into that. Yeah, he is sitting in a playoff position at the moment, but will he make it through the week?
Who's in the playoffs?
All right, fine. We'll just start. We'll do that right now. Look at where instead of doing it at the end, we'll do the playoffs right now. Bam. All right. After 14 weeks, we're starting week 15. Boulder Magic and ThankMeLater have clinched the playoff spot. So congratulations. Yay.
1,700 points. Look at that. Y'all aren't even playing the same week.
I don't know how you crush the points each and every year. It's amazing.
I'm just so good at this. Look, I'm on an 8-week winning streak.
You are.
Who is Dark Luth?
That is TM.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Wait, is that dark or dork?
Dork.
Dork. I like it. I like it.
Oh shoot.
I like it.
All right. So Mars, Utah, Denver Wolves, Max Life 69ers, Dork Luth, Dizzy Deuces, Franklin Bombers.
Is Den of Wolves JT?
No, Den of Wolves is Wolf Warner.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Max Life is Max Life, and Dizzy's Dizzy, and Franklin is Franklin 52G. So Dork, Dizzy, and Franklin are all 7-7. Den of Wolves, Max Life are 8-6, and Mars, Utah is 9-5. So Mars is pretty solid of a lock, but you got some points. Den of Wolves does have it's going to be interesting. And this week, in week 15, you have ThankMeLater and myself going in against each other. You're projected to win. Easy win. That's what happens. But Den of Wolves is going against TD, and TD is not doing as well. He won the league last year. So he might chalk it up as an easy win right now. Who knows?
Dude, I just want Franklin Bombers to upset Boulder Magic. That's the game I'm looking for.
Why?
Because if he does that, then I go into playoffs in first place.
Yeah.
Because I'm points leader, and so that would be great. So the game, the set I'm looking for, Franklin. If you need me to drop some players to get you some,
wow. That's called collusion. That's collusion.
You can't do that. That's collusion.
You're like officially kicked out.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't even know how to drop players. So
I'm assuming Two Soup is the commissioner.
Half of my people are injured, and I don't even know what to do with them. They're all dead of COVID.
We explained that 2 years ago. D does not mean dead, and you know this.
Yeah, God. Remember.
I don't know.
So we'll see how this week plays out. Usually Nisharin's pretty tough, and T Davis is pretty tough. I'm pretty tough. And ThankMeLater in his auto draft.
Maybe you were tough season one. You're like every episode of you're like every season of a good television show, like good for one season and then crap after that.
Is that a 2-12? Is that a 2-12?
That is a
record?
2-12. It's bad this year.
Okay.
It's 2-12 this year.
So usually means you used to be good at one point.
He was good one season.
Okay.
One season.
How more than one season? You've won it once. I've won it once. All right then. So we're still, and I won it. And I won it before.
Placed by an embarrassing margin.
It happens to the best of us.
No, actually, that's literally what it means to be the best of us. It means it doesn't happen to us.
I can't wait.
Cannot wait.
Till next season?
Until next season, absolutely.
Yeah. That's a sketch. Start over. See what happens.
Yeah. Good luck.
Am I allowed to play my video game while I'm
She's like, you guys are boring.
I mean, are you already doing it?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you playing?
She's like, I'm done. I'm already into this.
What you playing?
7 Days to Die. We play every night. It's like Goldie, C. Prado, Brian, Matt, GameStock.
I just picked up Genshin Impact. Oh, it's kind of addictive.
I have that.
It's pretty fun.
7 Days is better.
Yeah.
You should play with us. Like, you suck.
That sounds terrifying. Is it like a horror survival game?
Oh,
yeah. But it's like there's so much to it. It's like voxel. So, like, everything you see, you can destroy or make. And there's so much to it. There's like a skill base.
That sounds horrible.
Perks.
Yeah, and it randomly goes dark in the middle of the day when you're inside of a building and you can't see what's going on. Just great. Just makes you feel real comfortable. Real comfortable.
That's all.
Good.
Genesis Week Vegas, baby! Woo! When do you think they're gonna announce this?
February.
Yeah,
no, I think it's gonna be earlier and earlier.
No.
February.
Let's make a bet.
No way.
20 UPX for a January
UPX?
announcement.
Oh, you're very confident.
20 UPX?
That's the bet. That is the default bet.
It's a ladies bet. It's a ladies bet.
All right, I'll take that 20 UPX.
Ooh.
I'll take that 20 UPX.
So you guys are saying February and I say January.
I'm saying May.
Oh no! Last year's February.
Was it February? Yeah. All right, then February.
And I'm going to start pestering X1 every week to tell us and to make the announcement. And Cheese is going to.
I'm going to split. I'm going to split the 20 UPX win with him if he does it in January.
That's called collusion. Also.
Collusion.
Let's just call this episode collusion.
Collusion by Calvin Klein. It's the new scent.
There you go. No, I was gonna pester X1 on it anyways because I need to find out. I've been looking at Vegas, discounts and what's going on and rooms booking up for different classes, but we don't know what hotel we're gonna be in yet, and that's the question.
Sahara.
Yeah, I hope it's the Sahara. I like the Sahara. I'm used to it. I fear change.
Yeah, they're not big enough to go outside of Sahara at this point, in my opinion. And they probably would have done a 3 or a 5 year deal with them to get a better rate.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
I'm looking at flights, and all of a sudden, there's no direct flights from Cleveland to Vegas. All of a
sudden, were you flying JetBlue before? Because JetBlue pulled out of a lot of direct flight paths.
No, I wasn't on JetBlue, but
yeah, they didn't want to get any of them pregnant, so they pulled out. Thank you for that. That was good timing.
Wow.
I appreciate it. A nicely timed sound board.
All right, let's jump into the secondary market so we can talk. I know Cheese is going to continue to play her video games, and ThankMeLater will probably start messenger about it. But me and Goldie will talk about numbers. We like numbers,
dude. I'm able to multitask.
She's a woman. She has the brain power. We don't.
I don't make people hate me, Goldie. Stop. That's all I need.
She's a female. Immediate hate. Oh, she's a female. I remember.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cheese.
I am one of those people, not genders, one of those peoples that can multitask. Like, I just completed this really hard mission. I'm done. Look at that.
Congratulations.
I'm here. I'm here with you guys. Holding your hands.
Oh, wait. Whoa. How did you blur? Guess what is that? Guess what cosplay that's from? Guess the cosplay.
Why is it blurred?
Oh, there
it goes. There it goes. Pirates of the Caribbean?
Anime convention.
What is it?
No.
Zelda?
No. It's something zombie. Not zombie, vampire, right? No, yes? No. Oh, no.
All right. Wait, here. This is cartoon. Do you know this one?
Oh, yeah. Cheese knows that one.
Cheese, you know this one?
Rainbow Bright?
No.
What the?
0 for 2. Okay, hold on.
All right.
I know what it is. I just don't know the name.
All right. What about this one?
Raggedy Ann and Andy.
That's what the horns are for.
Yeah, Raggedy Ann has devil horns.
Next, pass.
All right, this is
no
the last
wonder.
one, and probably the hardest, I think.
Hipster magic.
You guys fail.
We suck.
Those were all my cosplays from the weekend. We did 4 costume changes.
Jeez.
Were you anything anyone recognizes?
Everybody were at the convention. They did, you monster.
All right, tell us what you showed us then.
Yeah,
it's a secret.
Like, show each of them and then give us a name.
Well, I'm gonna let people in the audience.
All right.
Review
it.
Yeah. See it. Anybody who can guess
Game of Thrones.
First anyone to guess any of those, I'll give a. And actually, one of them was a gimme because I wore the costume last week on the show.
I didn't see your show last week. I forgot.
But anyway, I'll give away a statue to anybody who can get any of the.
Wow, I need my daughter to get here and she'll tell you.
Goldilocks.
No.
Helsing.
Hang on, I gotta look up what the show's called. Can't tell you.
Where's the picture?
Strike it out.
You gotta show the picture to the audience. Let them guess on the picture.
All right, hold on. Let's see here.
Mother of Dragon. Freer of slaves. What else? She had a lot of names. That Khaleesi.
All right. Here you go. We'll start with. Well, I'm gonna start with the easy one because it's the one I was last week.
Yeah, just not. It's come on, click. I'm having a hard time with it.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
I was trying to make him the screen, and then it. There we go.
Hold on. I'm gonna
All
get
right.
rid of the virtual background. Don't mind my.
Oh,
That's
it's
look at my.
It's so holiday-y. I love
my
it.
ghetto
Oh, wow.
tree.
Yeah.
I look at the projector, huh? Yeah,
Fortnite.
that show. No,
Hunky
it's-
Brewster.
The Last of Us.
no, it's about something about camp.
Yes, it is.
Camp Anawana.
Camp.
Yes, that's it.
Camp?
Jeez.
Is that
Yep.
an actual show?
Yes, it was. It was a pretty
Real good show.
The Breakfast Club.
No.
Dipper Pines.
Dipper.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
Kimberly. Oh,
What
Frick is
show?
Dipper
What's
Pines.
What's the show?
Kimberly,
who
come
I
help
was.
me. I need your help.
Camp
Oh.
Jam. It is Dipper
Oh.
Pines. What's the show?
The Smurfs.
The Smurfs.
La, 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 la.
Camp Belvedere.
I used to watch Belvedere.
All right. Well, somebody's going to get that one because that is the character. So I'll go to the next one. So this is probably the hardest one. At least for me it was. Because these are obscure characters from it. Or at least like each of these characters only appeared in these outfits like one time. But if you know the show, you know the show.
Oh, Gravity Falls. That's the one. I finally
Gravity
got it.
Falls was the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Are
the
these
people-
like hipster movies?
No.
These are this is on the Disney. This is on Disney. It's a cartoon.
Maybe that's why I don't know.
Yeah.
How John Lennon was found in Mexico.
No. So my daughter would know all these, but I'm having a hard
Hold
time
on.
getting her.
This is the character.
Yes,
the
I know.
character
I know
was
what.
role-playing.
Yeah, give me the show. Do it quick.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe. Thank you. Done.
Steven Universe. All right. Well, wait. Then she might know the other ones. All right.
Steven Universe, is it
What's
the
this? What's
Is
this?
it the original show or is it the?
It's the original. Look, I'm Greg, and that is,
Oh, okay.
and she was Rainbow Quartz, some obscure character.
We
that
need to
only-
have Kimberly on here,
So-
Colby.
All right. Then this is the most popular. Like this is a very popular anime.
What's that?
I don't do
Well,
anime.
what's
That's
that
funny.
anime. I don't remember what it's called.
But
It is
I got Gravity
it's the
Falls. I had to
Caribbean.
research it
This
though. I
is
couldn't get
definitely
it.
an anime.
We've watched Gravity Falls so many times.
See?
I've watched that. No, that came out when I was a kid, and I definitely watched it with you.
Yeah.
No. Gravity Falls is not an anime.
I don't remember.
No, it's not. But it's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. You've seen it before. You've definitely seen like hours of that show. So I used to watch that show all the time.
Other ones.
Okay,
Drop the other
stay
ones.
for all.
Drop the other ones. Quick.
What's this one?
I used to-
Zoom in. Enhance.
Oh, it's the same people. I recognize the lady. I don't know where she's from.
Full Metal. Yeah.
Oh, Full Metal?
Elite got it. Full Metal
Oh.
Alchemist. All right. And then the last one, which I quite enjoyed because I get to play a devil.
Oh, that's that one. That's that one with the green guy. You know, he's got the green
Shrek?
hair.
Shrek.
Yeah, he's, like, making fun of him 'cause he talks crazy. You know that one? Oh no, that's Star. That's a different one. That's Star versus the Force of Evil. That's a different one. I was talking
Yep.
about the other one.
Wow. See? See,
That one's the
we're,
one.
we're too old for this stuff.
That one's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
You are.
She
It's
crushed
the
it.
one- I haven't seen that one before, but it's on. I think it's also like a.
It's on Disney. Yeah.
Boom. Give her a prize. Give her a
There you
prize.
go.
She gets a
Yeah.
prize.
She gets all the prizes.
Something. That's what I was looking for. You get sounds.
Big bad wolf. Big bad wolf.
Way to go.
No cheese. No big bad wolf. If you know, you know.
JC introduced me to it. It's his
Jeez,
fault.
have you had sandwiches today? Is today
No.
a sandwich day?
No, I didn't have any sandwich.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
Promise.
All right,
I
this-
usually am asked if I'm drunk or something, but I'm not. It's just me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Does your daughter play, Goldie?
Play what?
Play what?
She's not.
saxophone.
She's not 18 yet. and I'm a TOS nerd. So 6 months she can. 6 months she can.
All right, we're gonna move on.
We can.
We're
So
gonna move
Sparklet is
on.
not coming anytime soon.
What's the deal with Sparklet?
Not coming anytime soon.
I don't think that's his daughter's name, but
Exactly. Rim shot done.
Ew.
No, Sparklet, they got the vote from the community. It's going to take a
not
while.
for 6 more months, cheese.
Send the poor child away.
Oh, dude,
No.
it's my boy Bam Tech. Dude, shout out to Bam Tech.
What's up, Bam?
He did a great deal this week. Maybe I'll talk about it. It was probably the most thoughtful trade. He wanted this massive property I had in Brooklyn, passive of like 6,000 UPX a month. It was a big property. He's building a factory on it. And he went through, found 3 collections that I didn't have, and then offered me the properties. It was like 12 properties that totaled the same, like in the collection with the bonus, the same UPX that I earned for that property. So to make a fair trade. So I was very impressed with his diligence. He put together an amazing, thoughtful trade. Was a very smooth transaction. So if you ever have an opportunity to do any transactions with Bam Tech, highly recommended. Also, take a look out for all of his cool stuff happening in Queens. Yeah.
Did he message you when he sent the trade, or just sent the trade and let you figure it out?
Oh, no. He messaged me on Facebook, and he put together like a spreadsheet because he actually he'd wanted it for a while, and he said something. I was like, I just had it for a big earner. And Bronx, where his stuff is at. And he came back and it was all written out. And he's like, here's all the properties, here's the earnings and the bonuses. And these are 3 collections you don't have yet. And I was like, dang, all right, bet. So shout out Bam Tech, very well thought out trade.
Well done, Bam Tech.
Yeah.
And just shout out to the Bronx, which is the best city in the game.
Yeah, cheap with more jokes. That's fun.
Yeah. No, and that is nice that somebody took the time. You had initial conversations, but they went out and made the effort to make it worth your while, other than people that are just like, I'm going to trade you this for that. And some of them are similar, but there's no conversation. It's just like, hey, here you go. And it's nice to have that work put into, I want this property and I want to make it worthwhile. And I might not have something that's 1 for 1, but I can show them how we can make this work. And that would be nice if Upland ever got to the multi-trade ability.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah. Oh, and shout out. So he set the properties low. So I bought I did like one of the trades and then bought the other ones for 1,000 UPX each. This dude sent me the UPX back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I was not expecting. I was like, that massive. Yeah. Unbelievable. Like, what a gentleman. Did not have to do that. Was not expecting that. So
There you go. All right.
Shout out to Bam Tech.
24 minutes in, and here we go. Getting into the numbers.
Feels like we just started. What are you talking about?
That's so early. Early to drop those numbers.
You invite Cheese, Gold, and me all at once. You think this is going to be a quick show?
Oh, not at all. But I was so,
financial advice. Oh,
I'm so excited for it.
It's never fun.
The scroll, though, the scroll on the bottom of the screen, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Looking over the last week, nothing really exciting jumps out. London continues its fall after it got nerfed with the treasure hunting tier. Berlin actually dropped almost 13% too, but Tokyo it's down 5%, but it's still hanging in there in the top 5. Other than that, nothing
Wow, Santa
really.
Clara though, that's a pretty big jump for Santa Clara. What happened for treasure hunting there?
Well, that's Cash did, but
What?
I mean, the UPX dropped. Its Cash went up. I think it was low valued on Cash.
Yeah.
I think its USD was low comparison. Although I'm looking at Rutherford, $14 for a Rutherford now doesn't seem bad. Well, I mean, it does, but
It's coming up. Yeah.
this is Rutherford. But
Hey.
Yeah. Then if we want to go ahead,
$7 for San Fran. Oh,
yeah, deal.
What a deal.
oh,
Wow.
If it weren't Christmas time, ThankMeLater would be all in.
yeah. Yeah. Come next year, I might start trying to pick up some
What are you talking about? It's Christmas time. It's time for him to buy me some presents. Get all in. Put some money in. Let's go.
Yeah. 30-day change. Looking back 4 weeks, Manhattan's down. It was creeping back up, and it dropped back down. Manhattan just can't win. They try to reclaim the glory it used to be, but I still think it's going to be a while.
It's still a piggy bank for people. So people who have old Manhattans, they're doing something like trying to buy something specific, like, I don't know, let's call it a totem. That's where they would sell to be able to go buy that totem.
Yeah, that's true. I think that the money that if you're going to make money in Manhattan, it's because you bought you're holding. Like, I don't think there's new money to be had in Manhattan. I think that's a losing proposition. And not financial advice. But
Well, I mean, it's down 19% in a week. Theoretically.
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Long term, it's a great hold. And when you buy a bunch of $3 Harlem properties, you're going to be fine.
Well, yeah. Again, if you were original minter, you're sitting pretty. The markups are insane. However, if you're buying in right now, I have a hard time justifying a buy-in at this point.
Unless speculation time in the future, when we get renting, and they have events that come out, like, you never know what the values will be. That may not be for a year, 2 years, 3 years, if they do it at all. Knock on wood, they do, but there's always a time for everything in the future, I guess.
You know what I will say, and maybe we can pick Rodrigo's brain on it. A couple Manhattan's neighborhoods have really shown up for the neighborhood challenges, which is surprising to me because it's in my opinion, one of the least coordinated cities, especially for a tier 1.
What happened to Little Italy, man? That used to be a thing. Thing.
Shots fired.
Wow.
TD's my boy, but come on, where is it going?
Yeah. Dizzy said one address properties are so overrated.
That's the way to do it.
Wrong.
Looking at the bottom 10 city floors, the UPX floor just started to drop on these cities, surprisingly. Not bad, but it's been a while. Usually these stay pretty stable, and they've been floating around the green, but yeah.
So $0 change, do we take that to mean 0% change? Does that mean you did not have new data, or does that mean like literally nothing sold?
No, it just means the floor is still $3 since Upland put a hard lock on the US.
Oh no, I'm referring to 41,077 UPX and 45,000 UPX because it seems very unlikely that wouldn't move at all. And
supposedly it stayed the same.
Yeah, just could be a coincidence, but yeah.
For
the 4177, definitely. I mean, the thing is that's probably somebody who sells at that price.
Maybe possibly.
Devil's advocate, if I came into Upland now and saw this, I would go crazy. I'd be like so happy to be able to buy stuff.
Which city?
Not financial advice. So my research made me go to Fresno for the first couple of weeks because of the cheapness, and my FSA can go longer, but then I went to San Fran and New York right away. If I had to choose from these guys, I would choose
these guys.
I would choose Chicago, Brooklyn.
Chicago's tier 1, isn't it?
And maybe Rio, not Fresno.
What?
So. Yeah, I forgot what I said, but those three.
Chicago, Fresno, Rio.
Dark horse here. Sorry, go ahead, Chief.
Chicago, Brooklyn, Rio.
Dark horse here. Queens is the one that has the highest overall UPX per UP2 of all those cities, and it's down at the $3 range right now. So that means that there's going to be people who are going to be selling a higher UPX per UP2 property at $3. There may be some value at that floor where people are underselling properties to stay at that $3 floor.
I think.
Interesting.
Oh, so sorry. Well, I think
I was just going to correct Goldie really quick that it's up squared. We had a long conversation in one of the first episodes, and we got corrected by the founder. We got corrected by the founders. Okay, it's up squared.
I think Brooklyn would be better than Queens, Goldie, just because it's smaller. Like availability is not as much, if you know what I mean. That's why I said Brooklyn over Queens.
Oh yeah, it had a lower lower price minting before, but I got you that there's less properties overall in Brooklyn.
I think the visitor fees is why I would go Chicago, because Chicago's got tier 1 visitor fees, tier 1 treasure hunting. Your likelihood of making actual like passive revenue while you wait to flip, I think is much higher. That's my logic for Chicago.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it, because it's a tier 1.
Yeah, because it's the only tier 1 here. And I think based on especially the new like tiered approach where a tier 1 city isn't a tier 1 city until it's fully released, is going to make existing tier 1 cities more appealing. But
exactly.
I'd go Queens from a Brooklyn guy. Ooh. What's your logic there, Wolf? Why Queens? I mean, there are great neighborhoods in Queens, but
it's just a lot. It's just a lot there.
Yeah. Def Chi-Town, T1.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's a tier 1 out of all these cities, and you get a good bang for your buck there.
Oh, I mean, you could say Cleveland and rep.
Nope.
Nope. You give
Cleveland's the worst deal. Cleveland's the worst deal.
I know it is.
Yeah, Cleveland. What's that?
Trash.
Yeah,
Cleveland. I heard they're not even doing direct flights to Vegas anymore.
Nope, not at all. We suck.
Oh shoot!
I gotta drive to Detroit to get a direct flight right now to Vegas. So
there you go.
Jeez, I get to just drive there.
All right. Oh, what did?
Miami's coming.
It came.
Well, Miami came, and the collections were revealed. I just kept this up there for the collection reveal.
Did anybody play the Dreamcast game Seaman?
I thought we weren't talking about that anymore.
Jeez, tell me those llama faces don't look like the characters from the game Seaman from Dreamcast.
Be careful. Jason is so proud of those.
He shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. Wow!
Oh, you just got Lord.
Jason, I love you. You're amazing. You know, Jason helps us out with UGC. You know that.
Oh,
right?
okay.
He's the best guy ever.
I mean, neck down, much like most of my exes, they're good to go. But
Butterface and all.
Jesus, CML, be careful. CML, be careful.
Oh,
woof. Let him sit with that for a bit.
Wow. Moving on.
So the collection.
Eat an edible or something. Eat a sandwich, Tim.
He's sandwich free. That's the scary part.
That is scary.
Sandwich 2 months sandwich free.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ had no sandwiches either.
He had that thin bread. That's it.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Nah, he had tuna fish. Because he was able to get the fish.
Yeah, all the fish and all the bread.
Then he just took part of his body of Christ. I'm an atheist and I know this. Come on, get with it.
And he made the water. He made the water into wine and he got drunk.
He got drunk.
He was a party machine. What are you talking
They
about?
had a party.
Dude,
so Miami.
You ain't walking on water without a little sandwich in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't want to be mean to him. He was like, "Yo, I was walking on water." Like, yeah, you were, Jesus. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, he's like,
they just went with it out of kindness.
Bro, take a hit of this.
All right, back back to the Miami collections.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They did. At first, I got really excited when they were released, and Miami, just the standard collection, was 2.57. I'm like, this is the highest. I'm like, I go
1.57. 1.57.
1.5. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1.57. 1.57.
Yeah.
1.57. I'm like, this is absolutely crazy. Now this just really blows my mind with everything they've done with Miami's release. They're making it the highest standard collection, but yet it's a tier 3 treasure hunting tier. I'm like, I'm done. And then like a little bit later, they're like, we were wrong.
Just kidding. Yeah, I was just kidding. It was good.
JK.
Do you think they have like oh god, controlled experiments on us just for the lulls?
No, they just have lots of interns.
No, wait, hear me out though.
Okay.
Like I would definitely do it if I had a company. For
Just
Was this
science.
See how many people you could make cry?
Yeah, well, not cry,
I cried.
but like see how they react.
just-
They must love Discord then. They just go to Discord and like, these guys are flipping out.
maybe that's why they go through so many community managers, eh?
Oh,
Hey.
No, X1's been around very long. Well, no, he's no longer community manager. He's got promoted. So, yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Fortnite. Yeah,
It's
baby.
Fortnite! So Cheese is doing the most stressful thing in the game right now while talking to us. That should make us feel bad that she can don't multitask like this and we can't. That's all.
Now, I did find it interesting. They made South Grove a exclusive collection, but South Grove Bayside. I was looking at the two, and I thought, the Bayside, since it was by the water, would be the better collection. But South Grove ended up being the collection, and boy, did it get expensive per up square.
Yeah, that collection multiplier is going to get you. Could you imagine if there was a Dorito that was not minted when it hits
Yeah.
ultra rare? You know what was funny is
You said
A
a
Dorito.
Dorito?
yeah, Brickle Key. Brickle Key is a Dorito. It's
Is
a
it?
triangle.
Oh,
The Brickle Key, the island, is a triangle.
I think that
But-
was his attempt at funny. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's not.
I was with them.
It's what the
Did
parlance.
did you laugh though?
It's not funny. It's the parlance of the community. Cheese. Are you tying to the community? Everyone's been saying it. It's what people been saying.
Some people saying it. All
But
right.
but here's what happened. Did you know that there was a check this out? Go look at Brickell Ave. There was a Brickell Ave. If you look at Brickell Ave, there was a Brickell Ave that was for the pass release today. It was reserved for somebody on the pass.
Yeah.
And could you
Wow.
imagine what that bad boy was when the
Ooh.
multiplier hit. I bet you that it hasn't been minted yet because whoever was lucky enough to get it reserved for them probably hasn't come up with the UPX yet.
Well, I mean, it would be.
It's
It would
3/4 the
be-
way down.
Yeah, it would be the other price. It wouldn't be the
Oh,
No,
updated.
it would be with the collection multiplier. Where would it have been? It's about this area.
I don't think so. What is
But
it?
there was one space. Oh, there's still a space there.
But that's a missing property. That's not a reserve
Yeah, that's
property.
not-
No, so the reserve properties originally appeared as missing properties, and then they popped on the map this morning. But that's okay. Fair enough. There's not they
the
didn't
old
end up
up
having.
to price. Oh, okay. So they didn't adjust it.
Yeah.
Because where I got my property, it was in a collection, limited, and it's cheaper than the other ones that you can still mint there.
Okay. Yeah. Keith is confirming. He says that it's the old price. So yeah,
It's the old price. No collection multiplier.
No collection multiplier.
In your
which is
face,
interesting.
Goldie.
Hey, I don't know. Mine wasn't a collection. I wasn't that lucky.
So what do you think? Would you have preferred it to be the collection multiplier price?
I don't think that would have been right because this is supposed to hold it for you for not being there. You're paying $5 for the chance to buy it at the regular price as if you were there minting it. That's the
Yeah.
whole purpose.
But this was interesting because this was a big debate when it first happened in Manhattan, because Manhattan was the first time we saw a price per up square change based on collection release. And there was a big debate on whether, well, actually, that's not technically true. Technically, the first time it happened was in San Francisco. That's why it was even more hotly contested. Financial District, there was a couple financial districts that got minted before collections were even released at all in the game, and their cost per up square was dramatically less. And it was kind of like they were like joke properties, not really, but like people were selling them significantly less than the other ones, and people are like, oh my god, this is such a good deal. But when you looked at the earnings, it was so much less because the original cost was. So then it became a big debate on, well, do you want the adjusted price? Because technically you can invest more if it's a big multiplier, like a 2 or 3x or like a 2.5x. I would want the higher price because that's just more vested in a high value collection, right? So there's actually a really interesting debate on pre and post up square valuation.
But the thing is, all right, so you and me, we're fat porpoises, right? We're not the everyday person in Upland or like who we're expecting. So if somebody did this because let's say they're new, or they're not new, but they haven't been around, or they don't have as big of a net worth, I think they would appreciate the pre-price of it and just be able to own something they weren't able to be there to mint. I mean, both ways are correct. It's just about perspective.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think it would be asking a little too much if you had that option of like, do you want to buy this pre or post? Like that's
an option would be cool.
An option would be cool. I just think it's it would be a needless customization in a sense. Like, I mean, I would like it. I think it's cool. And it would add extra value to, that could be a cool feature where it's like, pay what you want. Right. So imagine that. That's actually how they should do it. That would
no. You remember the pay what you want scandal in Fresno? Remember that one?
Yeah.
No.
That was a big deal. Yeah. When they had the opportunity to set the auction as an unlimited price.
Yeah, but not like unlimited. So it'd be like you can pay between 1,000 and 1 million UPX. So like set your price on the
property. It's still the same thing where somebody's determining what they want to put in there for their multiplier.
But I mean, that would be a cool extra bonus of those passes. And maybe it's not a million, and maybe it's based on the original value where it's like a 4x multiplier of the value or whatever. But that would be really cool. Plus, that also solves the issue because, like you mentioned, some of these, you're paying $5, and then all of a sudden you win a property that costs 100,000 UPX. Oh crap! Like you can't even afford it. However, if it was like, well, you can pay 1,000 UPX or you can pay 400,000 UPX, like you pay what you want, and then it mints at that price. That would be a really cool incentive to the passes because then no matter what, you can mint the property and be part of the city. You might just be the slumlord of the neighborhood.
Well,
right?
The only thing that I see that as is that potential of breaking the rules of neighborhoods, and then when they have a secondary market, it's gonna not fit into that secondary market. UPX per up square.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, no, it's interesting.
I love my little cheeses going
well,
by.
You earn those cheeses.
Thank you, Goldie.
What if it was you could mint whatever, but it kept the original price, but you just paid whatever.
What?
No.
What?
No, never mind.
Hey, too stupid! Stop him! Stop him where he is. There you go. There you go. You got him. Hey, you're on a roll. Thank me later. You're on a roll until you hit that.
You can't win them all. And that's what you get for just thinking out loud, y'all.
All right. So, Miami collections were released. Now, we had the totems reveal. And if we look at the totems all together in the breakdown of their rarity, the gorilla was a 2%. That was out there. I was actually surprised at how few gorillas were out there.
Yeah, I mean, we know we're waiting to get a little bit more on the dynamics here, but I mean, one would assume that the being the life form of a gorilla is gonna have a benefit to it, right? Because of rarity.
Well, and also, like, aren't gorillas smart? Like,
and strong as hell. Strong as hell, cheese.
Well, can't they do sign language?
They can do sign language. They can rip a guy in half. They can do.
I
Lots
saw
of
a
things.
gorilla rip a chimpanzee in half. That was no joke. Like, not in person. It was on TV. But it was like so freaking cool. Like he had no issues. He grabbed them by the feet. He grabbed them by just freaking pulled them apart. Like it was.
Why?
No.
Hey, too stupid. We have so much fun with you, but we go a little bit off the rails sometimes.
So I did get excited. So I have a couple of Max Life's map assets, and he's got the Yetis and the Bigfoots. He's got the gorillas, right? Yeah. So I started scrolling, and I saw a gorilla. I'm like, I got a gorilla. I'm like, oh, it's just
that's funny.
I got so excited because since I have a showroom and a factory, just you got to scroll to find your totem through like thousands of map assets that you've made and that you're putting out to your stores. So you're just like scrolling for a picture, and you're like, I got one. And you're like, I don't have one.
Well, so you've seen the punchline, right? The punchline is that if you look in your map assets, there's this section called totems, but what's in there is not actually your totems.
No, it's more of my map assets.
Yeah, exactly. It's whatever they did to put that divider, it didn't work very well.
And it doesn't work well, even that you got to scroll all the way down to get to that totems. Yeah. So I wonder what it takes to get.
Give it a separate category. Give it a separate category. We definitely could.
Yeah.
Well, they just need a filter on it. They just need filter on map assets, like they do.
Yeah.
Do they have it on the other ones?
Yeah, they do. You have searchability.
Like Block Explorer. They don't have it on Block Explorer.
Oh. They don't, but they have it on the sports ones. On the sports legit.
So one question, is it mandatory to KYC to transfer to an external wallet? I don't know what you're looking to transfer to an external wallet. The only thing you can transfer out. Well, okay.
Block Explorers.
You can do Block Explorers to Ethereum. Do you need KYC for that?
Yeah. I think so. And
I believe so.
And you're going to need KYC 100% for Sparklet. There's no question.
Yep.
You're going to need to be KYC'd.
Yep.
AKA no money laundering. Stop it.
Hey, I'm using an AK on my zombies right now.
So, now, but looking at that, your gorilla, your python, your palm tree, wolf, and panda were all under 10%, which is interesting. And some players, there are players with over 50 totems.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you know why? Because the drop of the totem is going to depend on how many totems you have. So I think having a crap ton is in your best interest, whether or not you're going to use them.
Because theoretically, if you don't spend the totem, then you can just leave it in the pile. Theoretically.
Yeah. And I mean, or if you're searching for totems that have similar traits, so at least it's easier to maintain once you figure out the I don't know what
cycles.
Yeah, during the cycles of how long you got to put your totem into your totem to get it out, and
put the totem in the totem.
Yeah, put the totem in the totem.
Jam it right there.
That will be interesting, and the spreadsheet people will definitely love doing that and figuring that out. I mean, yeah.
I think what's going to happen and what should happen is Upland gives the rules of the road before they do the snapshot, so people know a little more. And then they have like 48 hours of rush time of people like jockeying and selling and buying and trading so that they know more about what the rules are. And then they can have what they need when that snapshot goes. And then they can, hopefully have the best fun they're going to have with a little Tamagotchi experience.
And I think I agree with you, Goldie, there. I think if they put out what it takes and what you're going to have to do prior to implementing it, it can also drive up the secondary market sales of the totems. Some people might say, I need to buy more. Other people are like, nah, I don't want to be a part of that, and I need to dump some of these. And I think that
that's the risk, right? Because right now you have the unknown. The risk is if they announce it and they announce like, hey, this is how it's going to work. Because the reality is, I think you're going to get your initial load of Protum, like loaded. You have to you have to load it into the it's going to be attached to the totem.
Right.
So I think even if you trade it, I think there's like a protum tank that then would go with it. I think you actually have to produce the protum
like a Tuma.
I don't think you get it.
I think that from what I heard, there's gonna be like or the way I heard it was like it was gonna be a protum pile. So you got your protum in your pile, and you got to take your little shovel, scoop the protum up, and jam it into the totem, and then you get protum back out again.
Yeah, which is going to be weird then, because then so let's say that day one you have no totems, right? You don't start with any totems, and then day 2 you buy a totem.
You're screwed.
Then you have no protum.
None.
I would say you're screwed. That's what I would say. Yeah. I would say you have to start out with some protum. And this is what I think. This is what I'm seriously thinking. Two things. Number one is if Upland could give people a secondary way to end up with protum, that's a profit stream for Upland, potentially a revenue stream. How do you get protum? Oh, you're too low? Buy some protum. And then yeah, I don't think
that sounds fetch at all. I think that is a great way to have opportunities for people getting into totems later on.
No, I think the way that you do it is that each totem comes with a preset amount of protum that's attached to it. If you get rid of the totem before the end, then you're preset. So that gorilla, if it comes with 5 protum, when you sell it, that 5 protum goes with it because it has to have a starting amount. Maybe I'm wrong, but it should go with the tank. Tank, there should be an amount attached to the totem. And if they start selling secondary protum, that's total BS. Then what the hell's the point of the totems?
Of the earning.
Then you just do big A style and just go buy the protum. You don't even have to do the mini game.
Yeah, I don't think they're actually going to do that. I was putting the point out there
that
if
they don't, then they have to move protems with the totems.
But what I do foresee
or you're just gonna have months of deadness.
I want to put a big asterisk here. I think this is going to happen. I think it's going to be a protum pile. But the asterisk is if you have a totem for sale at the time of snapshot, you're making somebody else rich because if they're holding onto your asset, big protum pile for anybody who's going to map asset shop full of.
If you're looking to sell a totem, map asset store in San Francisco. I'll promote it each week. Feel free.
There you go.
San Francisco. Let's go.
And then you're gonna raise the prices way up right 2 days before the protum snapshot.
Right.
Protum pile.
Protum pile. Give me that dirty pile of protum.
Unless we're able to sell whatever protum we generate through our totems.
I think Upland said you're not going to be able to transfer that right off. They're going to
right off.
During the period. If you can move it, they'll wait.
That would be a good way to generate money for the player and new people who want to get into totems.
Yeah,
they're going to have to do something because you can't release a mechanic like this and then have everybody who didn't get a totem or have a totem at the time of the snapshot have no protum, which means
exactly.
But they've had weeks to get a totem.
Unless they just started today.
Isolate every new player for months during this process. Are you insane?
Yeah.
That would be such a bad experience. No.
Okay, for the new players.
If they do it, then that's just another nail in this totem coffin.
Coffin. I think this is not a totem coffin, but
it's a totem coffin. If they don't have a way for new players to get protum or have the protum go with the totems,
that would be bad.
You bricked it. You've bricked the whole system.
Or at least, as you were saying, you sell a totem, while they're testing these cycles out, at least the starting protum goes with them. And that would be
and that's
fair.
The other thing that they might do is at the beginning of each cycle, the totems might refresh. That makes sense. So then at that point, you get the reset at the cycle because there's on and off cycles, right? So I can definitely see them doing that. That might make more sense that if you buy it during an off cycle, that when it goes back on, it refills. That would make a little bit of sense.
Well, what does Wine Arsa.
Wine
in
Arsa.
chat. That sounds pretty.
Initial protom
clever.
snapshot. Stem stays with the player.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what,
does protom? No, stem is what protom turns into.
correct. No, protom turns to stem. Protom turns into stem.
Yes.
After the event.
Correct.
So what's going to happen is protom, like there will never be a way to earn protom again. Once that's been done, your protom is stuck. Then you can exchange your protom for stem.
Yeah, well, it's auto converted at the end.
Yes.
Of the experiment.
Yes, exchanged 1 for 1.
Actual life and stem. See, that's what I don't. So is life just what they're calling like the?
So
stem makes life.
So the language puts it two ways. TML. The language makes it sound like this is how we're building our initial stem pile, so we're ready for life. I'm on board with that. But the other thing it sounds like this game loop is a modified version of the game loop that we're going to have with life. There's going to be stem that gets input into life. Life is going to live a life cycle. Life is going to output stem. Like Spud turned into
Yeah,
Spark.
this is a Spud. This is a Spud situation. I keep thinking about Mikey from the Life cereal.
I like it.
Yeah.
No,
They'll eat
well,
anything.
it will be.
They'll eat anything.
Yeah, well, and then it'll be interesting if then stem is a consumable, or if
It's consumable. Stem is consumable. That's been just about confirmed.
Yeah, so it's consumable
Yep.
into life, and then the life has an output of stem.
Yes.
And there's going to be
that's
things that maybe don't. The output of stem is less than the input. So there'll be stem sinks, which will probably have like higher like neighborhood like beautification. So like Rose Garden might not give as much life as it costs, but it'll give higher scores. And then you'll have things like fruit trees or something that gives more life than what you put into it, but might require more work, etc.
Well, you have cash crops, and then you have crops that you grow because you like the smell of roses in the morning.
That's true. No, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, cash crop versus again like beautification crop.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on totems before we move on?
I want dogs.
You want dogs?
I want turtles. Where are my turtles?
So they announced the Miami exclusive building. How many did you build? Thank me later.
I don't even
Wait
own
till
a
you get to
property.
me on this.
I don't even own a property in Miami.
Whoa.
Wait till you get to me on this.
Oh, well, I'm going to you now because you put that out there. What's up, Cheese? Tell me about your Miami exclusive building.
So I loved it in the beginning. I was all for it, touted it, and then I couldn't get it straight on my property.
It always looks crooked.
Yeah, even though it's completely straight. But it's not just crooked, it's freaking sideways. So the side is in the front. If it's in a thing that's big enough for it, I complained about it. Nothing happened. So I just demolished all of mine.
Wow.
You demolished all of them?
I demolished them all.
Get it? Good for
Wow.
you.
Wow.
Love that.
Wow.
Yeah. Why am I going to? All right. So I personally, no matter how nice the property is, collection or whatnot, I'm not going, or exclusive build, I'm not going to buy something with a crooked apartment in it unless it's Creedmoor.
All right.
So I don't know. I just think it decreases the value instead of increases it. Plus, I don't like the way it looks.
Now, I didn't like that. I like that they had the specific style. I like that it was for a limited time only. You know, if you don't have it started by Friday, December 15th, you know, you're done, but you couldn't change the color. It was, so you just have a bunch, at least they could have had a special color palette for these buildings.
I mean, that is a special color palette. Ridiculous.
I mean, it is.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, were they going to release these 7 shades of brown you could put on it? Oh, yippee. Yeah. Let me get real excited about the colorblind people who run the program.
Wow. He went in hard there.
I hate the building colors. They're infuriating and lame and horrible.
I love it.
This is what my thought was. My thought was, oh, this is cool because it's exclusive. This is only for Miami. There's a limited number. People only going to put for a short period of time. And then guess what? Everyone and their brother started ghosting these things up. So I think it will be one of the most built structures of
the
any
occupancy?
It's a townhouse. No, it's a townhouse.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm telling you, this was an
3?
experiment on
Three.
us.
Yeah, so it's gonna be this Miami's gonna be the city with the most number of townhouses, and this is gonna be a townhouse in it. How many did you start? Too stupid.
One.
I started one
I
too.
mean, I think it's kind of a cool idea. Plus, it gets people building, right?
Yeah.
So they've needed a reason for people to use Spark quite badly. I love this idea actually of having like a short-term, like exclusive. I mean, that's kind of cool actually. I'll give it my thumbs up. I like it.
The thing that makes it special is that it rewards. We always talk about what rewards are there for people who are there first versus people who come later. There's still going to be properties to mint in Miami, but the people who came first got to mint these buildings and build these structures. The people who come later to mint out the rest of the city, the people who come for the north part of Miami, they can't build this structure. They can maybe have a different structure in northern Miami, but not this structure.
Oh, I like Jimmy.
Yeah,
For pass holders, that would be
cool. You wrap
cool.
it in like that.
Yeah,
man. Don't give them any more money grab ideas. But holy cow, can you imagine if you got like building permits, like they auctioned off?
Oh, they're coming.
Exclusive.
I actually like the pass idea.
For
Blueprints
like
are coming.
The $5, I thought it was a good price for someone who had the ability to afford minting in Miami but couldn't. Like, and everything in the NFT metaverse world is a gamble. You can't deny that. I happen to get a collection area. It was limited, but I mean, my husband got 2 passes. He got jack crap. But I got lucky. It's all RNG gods, basically.
Sure.
Yeah.
RNG genius.
Great point, though.
No, but if it's a townhouse style, won't you be able to slip a townhouse over this? Wouldn't you be able to slip a townhouse ornament over this?
So that's a good question. They haven't
Possibly
specified that. I mean, the dimensions are very similar, except for that ugly corner on it.
The elevator on the top.
And the rounded corner, yeah. Between the but should be able to fit over besides the elevator.
It kind of boxes it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that gives them a chance to do a new sale for this property. Get it? I'll get it, Upland. Get it.
All it takes is an elevator.
But what if the base rating of this is like essentially equivalent to a decorated? Like, what if they say, hey, these properties count as a decorated property from a contest perspective?
Oh, now
They
that.
See,
That is intriguing right there. Wait, I'm gonna get away from my game for a second because wait,
You made her stop gaming.
yeah,
Wow.
you did. All right, TML, hold on, because all right. So you're saying, what if in the future, as people like just to add to the value of these, you get perks such as what you just said, and it like that's really you deserve that turtle down there.
yeah. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, I know, because I mean, again, you don't want to penalize, and in fact, that would incentivize, because remember, in decorating contests, your variation is a multiplier, not necessarily just additive. So if this counted as a unique ornament structure from a decorating contest perspective, then that would add a lot of value to literally every seasonal contest. That would be huge. Very compelling.
It would advantage one area one city versus another, especially since the majority of cities didn't have this opportunity. But yeah, I mean, it would be, if there is knock-on benefits 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months down the line. It would make a difference when you went into Mint City. Maybe you mint harder. Maybe you move your spark around. But I want to punch this in here. I'm sure that we're going to circle back on this too stupid. But what I think was the biggest use case or utility for a structure that Upland did, maybe this would be a little bit of utility if they do something different than the structure. But ornaments, we're headed that way, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Segue?
Segue. Segue. You called it. Decorate your property.
Oh, those look delicious.
And no, Too Stupid did not prompt me to stick in the segue. I just thought it was time.
It was. We beat that dead horse and their plugs to death.
Dead horse and their. There you go.
Clever.
Anyway, decorate your property.
Y'all don't even want to know, for the record. Y'all don't even.
They want to know.
Horse plugs. Go
No,
research horse
No,
plugs.
don't
Goldie,
research.
come
No,
on.
no.
This is our secret,
Shut
Goldie.
it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. And you know it's bad if I'm Goldie. You know it's bad if I'm saying shut it down. Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know about that. You are a little bit conservative.
Excuse me?
How many times was I banned from you before?
I never banned you ever.
All right. So now you can decorate your property all year long. You don't have to wait for the holiday season windows to open.
I love you. It's good.
Now, the boxes go away? Did the boxes go away?
Now, see, I have a theory, and I said this on my show. Yeah, the boxes will go away because since you could put this on any of your properties, they're going to go on your properties. I don't think they're going to have both box and this. I have a feeling that they're working on storage, but they can't get it, and they want to get these boxes out of people's properties so you could fit other stuff in there. And this is the best thing that they can do at this moment in time before they can do better.
What if I don't want this crap on my property?
Do you want the boxes instead?
Yeah. I got property. I got space in Fresno.
I think the majority of Uplanders disagree with you.
No. I do. I'm more playing devil's advocate. I love the idea of being able to have Bones Balboa fully decked out year round. I love the idea of being able to decorate Alamo Square fun, the Genesis node.
Well, let me stop you there because this also means sabotage is in play, because the only way you would stay with the season is because you get perks for it, and they'll take snapshot. Wait, hold on, Goldie. I know you want to interrupt me. I'm thinking in the future, they're going to have events for community nodes or community projects, neighborhoods, where if they all like who dresses up the best in your node.
Well, no, it'd be exactly what they've always done. So the seasonality doesn't go away in that sense. So when it's like the winter season, it's going to be all your winter ornaments. You're going to get neighborhood ratings based on how many ornaments. Halloween comes around, you're going to have the same Halloween rating.
But what if you don't put Halloween during Halloween in a neighborhood that's going for an
you're
event?
saying like if you decorate Christmas during Halloween, you get
to sabotage.
You get a minus.
That would be awesome.
That would be freaking amazing.
Oh, that would be great.
Freaking amazing.
No, that's dirty.
That's lovely.
I love it.
You need dirt.
And nobody's going to get upset about them being trailers and have to switch to cell towers. You know, it would just be awesome to have competition. Dirty. I love it, Cheese.
Telling all of y'all it's sabotage.
So
sorry.
Cheese, that's devious.
I love it.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Yeah, you put the right ornament up, or the zoning board's going to give you a demerit. Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Coors
like all
Park ain't
these
gonna win
big
anything
ass
ever
nodes
again.
where
What?
like we let everybody in.
Watch. Yeah, you let me in. You let the wolf in the back. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, my ass is.
I'm like, ooh.
You let the wolf in the back door.
Exactly, GameStop. You do you, boo.
Yeah.
And especially against somebody I'm competing against.
There you go.
Man,
Because sooner or later, you're going to have to pick and choose your neighborhoods. Right now, you have everybody just helping a lot of neighborhoods for the collections, but now you're going to be able to go to for limited, but you're going to have to be able to hold that limited, and you can't bounce around to all these other neighborhoods.
No. It's not going to be. It's not going to have anything to do with that necessarily. I don't think it's going to.
It will. I think it's all going to tie together.
The second one, yeah.
No, I mean the neighborhood rating is going to be probably in general if they even put ornaments in neighborhood rating. I don't think that they'll put ornaments in neighborhood rating. I think that would be probably weird. I do think that you'll have contests, again, still holiday contests.
Yes.
And now that I think is where things get real dirty if they say, hey, because then there's going to be like, especially if you can't have boxes. Like what if all you did was buy in one neighborhood and you have, 4 seasons worth of decorations and you can't take them down? Like there's situations there that I think is just going to put some bad.
I want to put a correction in there. Ready for the correction?
Yeah.
Go.
In order to decorate your property, you have to put your box on that property. And if you have that property decorated, the box continues to show even when you are decorated as of right now.
What the get bent?
Hey, I'm just telling you the mechanics of the game. You guys asked the question.
This is now or later.
It could change. It could change, but as of right now,
that's how it is now.
Speculation.
Yes.
Wait, so if I
now.
decorate a property, the box doesn't go away?
Yeah, the box sits there like an ugly eyesore.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
I just want to correct you because I heard you running with that theory that when you open that box, magically it goes away. No, it sits out there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wait.
I still think.
Wait, hold on. Because I have properties that I've built that barely fit the structure on it.
Then no structural ornament for
No
you.
box.
Yep, that happened. That happened to somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen a lot.
Yeah.
Those boxes aren't small necessarily.
They're going to get rid of the box. I think it's inevitable. They just don't have a way to do it yet, storage wise. So I think this is going to be a way to get rid of the box. I bet you 20 UPX gold.
So I bet you 20 UPX that
the boxes will stay.
That what will work. What will work is the Upland will have to give you like a number of storage for your property. And you would have to choose, do you want to store the box?
That's what they want to do.
Do you want to store an ice cream sandwich?
But
whatever
they
you want
can't
to store.
do it right now. That's my whole point. They can't do that right now. So this is their kind of way of doing that before being able to do that. There you go.
It's everything.
Dizzy.
Rim shot. Good. There you go.
Yeah, all right. All right, moving on. It's pretty cool. You can decorate for the seasons. You get rewards right now for the winter season. You can get 3 block explorers. You get entries into it to win the 225 that are available.
But I want to cry a little bit too. Is
Okay.
to ThankMeLater's point is there's not a neighborhood versus neighborhood contest here this season yet.
No.
We've skipped a couple. We haven't had a neighborhood v neighborhood contest for a while. It's all
Did they
individual.
not do it for Halloween?
Nope, they didn't.
Nope.
They skipped it this year. I don't know why. Huh.
And Thanksgiving, there was a harvest season, and there was no harvest season contest.
Yep.
Oh.
I think they're just busy. I mean, it would have been nice, but
You think they're just busy? I got a tribe running around like it's crazy right now.
Yeah, that's.
And I still managed to do a show.
His mechanics would already have been.
the shows are fun though. It's not work.
If every Uplander team member had 6 kids, they would learn how to multitask.
I know. Yeah, no, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Jim.
They would have a team meeting on the Golden Gate Bridge, and I'll jump off.
Moving on.
Hey.
Hey Jim, you're a great dad. You're a great dad.
Wow. Sorry, Dirk. I mean, Dirk listens to this, right? ThankMeLater? Jesus.
Well, I don't think he's got 6 kids.
He
I
does.
thought his name
enjoy his
was
life.
Dork. Are we talking about the football thing?
No, we're talking about Dirk.
Dirk listens every week.
Dirk, not Dork.
Oh God.
Oh
Dirk
God.
doesn't know who I am. It's
He's
all
gonna-
right.
He does now. He's gonna
Whatever.
unsubscribe now. I thought this was a great idea. I'm starting to regret things. Starting to regret things.
No, you're not.
All right. So it was
Look at that
noticed
beauty.
today that the Jenga building in
I watched this
Manhattan
get
was
made
Yeah.
in real life.
being made, and it's 56 Leonardo Street.
What did you just say?
Yeah.
56.
56.
So there was a lot of speculation of what it was, and there was a debate: was it a landmark? But no, the price per up square was the same as the surrounding properties. What was going on? They're like, oh, it's the Vox headquarters, and there was no news releases or anything. But I did remember, and I didn't have the time till I got home till like right before the show, and I was like, oh, I know that we discussed this, and I know this sounds very familiar. So
Bring
sure
the
enough,
receipts. Bring the receipts.
I rewatched episode 154, and I did find this right here.
Awesome.
That's awesome. And what inquiring minds really want to know is, what is Vox going to do in Upland, though?
All right, so I'll preface this with saying we're starting kind of bite sized, and then we want to see how.
I was like, who the?
And again, it's
is
like a
that
matter of just-
fatty? That was me,
right? So it's
Jesus,
like
I
how
thought
far
I
does
was
we
loaded.
want to take this? But the first couple of things that we're doing is
I look
we're
terrible.
establishing
You guys let me go
headquarters.
on
So
stream
in
looking
New York
like-
City.
I was just gonna say how
Jenga
great you look today. Thank me.
Jesus.
Stop it.
So you love you some you.
I'm joining that crew on the Golden Gate Bridge. Be right back.
No, I mean, it's a huge transformation from October 13th, 2022 to where you are today. But you started talking at the most important point of the whole clip.
How do you know? I look like
You were adorable. Tim.
I look like the saddest Asian that's ever existed.
Oh,
I can't
jeez.
breathe. You gotta stop.
All right, continue.
I can't look at it.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh gosh.
All right. So
Don't look at the sad Asian. Don't look at the sad Asian.
and Dizzy says, I bet TML excelled during quiet time at school.
Yeah.
KO says, you're crushing it, dude. JT says, just husky. That's all.
I was big boned. That's what it was. I was just big boned, eh?
Screw you guys. I'm going. Where's Dizzy with his Cartman? Dizzy, are you available? Do you do your Cartman? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Don't
Go
do
home.
Screw you guys. I'm good.
He muted his mic, so no, he's not available. I love his Cartman. All right. So back in episode 154. None of us are sandwiched. That's the crazy part. Anyway,
That is crazy.
TML totems? Yeah, they're called gorillas. Okay.
but episode 154, Ali from Vox lets us know.
And what inquiring minds really want to know.
TML
I had to move it.
Loading. Almost there.
Keep skipping all over the place. It's horrible.
Sorry, I
Almost
just
there.
render my fat face. Taking all the bandwidth.
Yeah, I was gonna say all those extra pixels on there. Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
geez.
Screwed everything up now.
That's what a lot of like the city biome artwork looks like in Boxverse.
Oh, I went too far.
It's all
What inquiring minds really want to know is, what is Vox going to do in Upland, though?
All right, so I'll preface this with saying we're starting kind of bite size, and then we want to see how. And again, it's like a matter of listening to the community, right? So it's like, how far does the community want to take this? But the first couple of things that we're doing is we're establishing headquarters. So in New York City, the Jenga building, which works out real nice. It's 56 Leonard, and it works out real nice because that's what a lot of like the city biome artwork looks like in Voxverse. It's all kind of this whole Jenga concept, and so we absolutely just jumped on that.
So,
wow, broke the news.
Yeah. So it is the Vox headquarters finally going up. And that makes a lot of sense because when we were at Genesis Week, I was talking with Jonah and he said that they have a mini game with chickens that they want to bring into Upland, and the mini game competition is ending and the submissions were submitted and Upland's working through that now. So it kind of all aligns. There's still a lot of hours on that property, a lot of days. But I know there were a lot of messages going around like, hey, there's something up here and this has potential. Why don't you jump in and stake a little bit of spark on it?
Jeez.
Oh my God.
That a male chicken is a
Jeez.
and it makes sense because they hung down. They
Oh God.
wait.
Jeez.
We're not talking about hanging chickens now.
Game of Thrones
Yes.
showed a lot of schlong. I'm trying to find a word that's not like in your face.
What is Game of? And stop putting it in my face.
Game of Thrones, they showed a lot of schlong.
What does that have to do with anything?
We call it man meat, cheese. Man meat.
The name, Game of Cock. It makes sense in both ways, I'm trying to say.
Oh, you were making a pun of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But instead
And
of Thrones,
the chickens.
Man meat.
God almighty.
Yeah.
Oh, this was such a bad idea.
You love
What did you
it.
think was gonna happen?
I always had a good time with Cheese and Goldie when you weren't here, and I thought it would be
It's
fun to have the four of us together.
Scale. Like I'm as ridiculous as two people, and then you have two other ridiculous people. So now it's like 1 against 4. Like the ridiculous scales are way out of whack.
Oh God. Yes.
Greek sausage stick. Wow.
I get flagged.
Oh.
God almighty.
So, to your point, you broke the news. You pat yourself in the back. Do you have like a blimchud or like a clap or something for it?
No, but at least we can confirm what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's not about breaking the news, but I knew I heard something about it.
I mean,
and-
you did. I mean, that was over a year ago. I mean, so that's really cool. Like you literally heard it here first. Like
You
a
sounded
year
like Sean
before.
Connery when you said
From the
first.
from the sad Asian guy.
Yeah, the sad Asian guy was really excited about that building.
So interesting to see what is coming forth there from Vox, and their headquarters is now under construction. And that was the whole debate was, hey, it's the Jenga building. If you look at it, it's the exact replica. It's the same dimensions, but it doesn't show a landmark. It doesn't have the pricing of it. So there was a lot of confusion in the community. Some people are like, oh, the owner of it, it's big into Vox, it is a big higher up in Vox and this and that. And I'm like,
I thought you said it was bigger than Tupac.
what's bigger than Tupac, Cheese?
I don't know.
Pox
Yeah, exactly. Game of
Oh.
God.
be in that interview.
Game of God.
That's gonna be a great game in Upland.
I forgot I said that.
It's
And you're
gonna be like,
you're telling me there's no sandwiches involved in the making of this?
it's just gonna be C
Promise.
asterisk CK. It'll be great. Game of
Cheese?
Yeah.
I bet you 20 UPX, Vox doesn't call their game Game of Cops.
They'd be missing out on a great opportunity, I'm telling you. I think this would grab them.
Yeah.
Can they have that cheese?
They're-
No royalties. They can just have that name.
Yeah.
I'll give it to them. Yeah.
That deal.
I want
What a
them to call it "Put the Vox Cocks in a Box."
That would be a Christmas NFT as a gift for your girlfriends and moms. Wait,
Wow.
not your moms.
Don't get
Oh,
that to
okay.
your mom. Not your
That-
mom.
That's interesting in
holiday,
itself.
Mom. Here's speaking of you.
According to our favorite Gala source, Kepler is the guy who created Vox, and he is the one that owns 56 Leonard Street.
Yeah, I mean, they said it's gonna be their headquarters. So I mean,
Right.
it makes sense. And they liked that building. So they've already announced Meta, third parties can create custom buildings for their headquarters in Upland. So it's possible that they said, well, I don't want to create a custom building. I just want the exact Jenga building. It's meaningful to us. So that's just what they did.
What do we think about timing though? Because again, we heard nothing from Vox for over a year, and there was some third party outside of Upland news about Vox swirling around about internal stuff over there.
Well, that was Gala. Vox is under Gala. But
Yeah.
Oh,
And
really? Is there some gala drama?
the founders sued each other, and it's
Oh,
bloody and
really?
messy.
Yeah. So we were
Gala had potential.
So the threat that there was that speculation that it was going to affect the Vox partnership, and now finally, poof, we're starting to see this building get constructed. Do we think that means that everything is where it needs to be?
Oh God, no, but
I know
Mike-
talking with
yeah, go ahead.
I know talking with Jonah at Genesis Week, he said that they were working with Upland on the timing, and because I was like, hey man, I was really excited what we talked about in October, and he said, yeah, it's just working with Upland. They have a lot of stuff going on, and it's just working out the timing and the alignment of the two teams. So I thought that he didn't give me any sense of something coming by the end of the year, but I knew it was having to work with the two teams and just aligning stuff, and listening to the people from the X NFT. They kind of said the same thing. They came hot and heavy out of Genesis Week, and keeping in touch with them over the months leading up to their actual launch. It's just the two companies being able to align their resources and rollout times with what's going on.
I predict that there'll be an announcement before the end of the year.
I think we're going to get beaten over in the next 2 weeks with announcements about all the mini games that are coming.
Yeah,
I
they're
bet
gonna.
you
Yeah, they're gonna
hear
do
nothing until the new year.
No, they need to put some more stuff out for their, because that way when they go, hey, look at all the stuff we did. They've done this every year. That the last month they put out a bunch of initial stuff, so that way they can go look at all the stuff we did in last year.
Or at least something to say, hey, Q1, check this out, baby. Just as something that tells you this is coming in a couple weeks.
Yeah, something, because then they can say that they, officially announced this partnership in 2023, blah, blah, blah. So I'm guessing, yeah.
Well, we have so much. It doesn't need to be, and this is for a lack of a better word, fluffed.
I don't know. What was, so JT says Gala's 3 cents at the moment. What was it at its peak? Anybody know?
12, 18. Or wait, no, did it hit? I think it went over 20.
Let's look at
Can you
Gala's
get-
chart.
Can
Yeah,
you get
there you
Gala on Alcor? Do you know?
The planet?
Is it the trade? It's a trading site.
Higher, Bob. Oh,
Oh,
all right, well, Dizzy, just type it in. Jeez, stop. We're not playing prices right here, Dizzy.
I don't
36 cents, 48 cents.
Yeah.
JT said 83.
Oh, 83. Wow. Okay.
But I mean, I don't know if that's true.
Max Life.
I believe
same.
JT.
I agree with Max Life.
Mid 80s. Wow. Oh, I just ripped off my toenail.
Ugh.
Oh, it hurt.
How's that even happen?
Oh, it's bleeding.
Dude, what the hell?
Why would you do that right now? Wait for that.
Are
Wait
we
till
that
later.
bold? Are we that like?
Oh,
Yeah, it was 86.9. 86.9
I kind of
cents
want to see it.
was the highest.
TML.
He showed it.
I showed it. Look.
Oh, suck on it.
Jesus. Wow.
That was amazing. I'm gonna give you 1,000 UPX for that.
Oh god.
Just because, not that you need it. It's just
Ooh, a whole $1.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's.
I've sucked worse for less.
Yeah, well, that's even more awesome right there.
I mean,
Oh my god.
groceries don't pay for themselves.
Sorry, Max.
Oh.
Sorry, Max. Oh, all right. Goldie, any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
Wait, we're leaving? We only did an hour and a half. What are you talking
He's kicking us out.
We
Jeez.
have
He's
like
kicking.
6 more hours of content. You only got through like 6 of your slides.
Yeah, don't you have more stuff? Come on. Come on.
Yeah, finish
So
the
much more
show.
content.
Come on, underlay.
Oh. You want some closing thoughts? Yeah, it's the year end. I would expect something to happen between now and the year end. I'm personally, I guess I'll make a semi-announcement, a soft announcement. Looking forward to doing. Don't laugh at me about soft
You're
announcements.
soft.
That's all right.
Such
Just,
a
just push it in.
It's not hard.
Just
Like,
push
if
it
you
in.
push it hard enough,
Use
if you
your
push that
thumb.
totem into that
Use your
totem,
thumb.
it'll go. Just push on it.
You'll never know. Just
It'll go.
you'll never
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Push the protum into the totem, no matter how hard or soft it is, it will go in.
That's it. There you go.
Never know.
No, that's not the closing thought, but that is definitely what I think is going to happen sooner rather than later. So keep your eyes up. But I do want to do a soft announcement of trying to do something for the end of the year wrap up here. It looks like Upland didn't have anything major planned, so I hope we can all get together as broadcasters and just try to do something. We're going to try to do something in the plaza, and I don't know, make a day of it. Review the prior year. Look forward to what's coming. The team's going to get some involvement. Hopefully we get some announcements and news. Don't laugh at me, Cheese.
I'm laughing at chat. I love you. Goldie.
Okay.
You're doing
Okay.
great. Keep going.
I don't know. That's it.
That's it. You sure? You sound
Yeah.
like you had a little more in you. I don't want to be
What do
the
you
one
want?
to stop you.
What do you want?
You good?
I don't know.
All right. So I
We'll
agree
see
with
it.
everything he said as the closing.
Yeah, there you go.
No, let's make that happen. We'll do like a special holiday show.
Yeah.
We'll get Utah up in here spitting some raps. We'll get
Utah's
all-
cool, man.
Yeah, we'll go all out. Let's do it.
And don't forget to check out the Goldsmith Show. He broadcasts live from the cafe Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Pacific time.
And Fridays.
And Fridays
Fridays?
In
So
the
we can
plaza.
in the plaza.
Two.
I
There's
got to
no
figure
cafe.
out.
Cafe's dead.
Oh, okay. Cafe's dead. I got to figure out how we do it from.
Oh,
the
Max
plaza now.
Flex says giveaway.
Yay!
Do I have a? Hold on. Let me make sure. I got to find it. I know.
Those aliens
I'm
are
gonna give an
Max.
alien
freaking
away.
What?
I got to check my assets.
Gotta
He's
check
gonna
his
give it away
ass.
directly. He just said
No.
he'll give it away directly.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's giving it.
No,
he's giving it away.
I got aliens and Bigfoots and stuff from Max to give away on the show.
Well, he wants to give one away.
Yeah,
He said,
I'm
spin
looking.
it. He says, spin it.
So spin
Roll
it.
that beautiful bean footage,
What are
Jim.
we doing?
Oh, hey, guess what? So
Hashtag
just-
toes and cocks. What?
hey, look at this. You know,
Yes, Jimmy Jester. I'm so sorry, but I sucked more for less. Quote of the year from TML. You need to put this on a freaking t-shirt,
done.
please,
I'm wearing
Done.
Vegas.
and wear it to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sucked.
Group T-shirts. I sucked more.
I cannot wear that. I am not with that. Yeah, you guys though. You guys great.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So we get the shame.
You won't get the shame. You'll get the high five.
So look at that. We just complained about this whole totem thing not showing totems, and look at what they fixed.
Oh.
Oh.
When did they fix that? Because 5 minutes ago it wasn't fixed. Are they watching?
They're,
They
They
do
do,
watch.
watch. They do watch, and they're like, "Oh, that's messed up." So
Their big
Oh.
brother. The Big Brother you want.
Well,
in
thank
me.
you, developers at Upland.
Yes, thank you.
So it was fixed. All right.
Look at
Bigfoot
that.
Mint 22. We're going to give Bigfoot
Oh,
Mint
Bigfoot.
22
There we
away.
Toes. Hashtag toes.
All right. Hashtag toes.
Can I get in on this? No, I'll stay out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
Hashtag
stay
toes.
out. I'm
No,
gonna stay out.
I'm good.
look at the gorilla cheese.
I know it's amazing. I want
Okay.
somebody to win it.
Yeah, like me.
Oh wait, is it just toes or does it have
Hashtag toes. TOES.
Screw it. I'll get in.
Yeah, I'm getting it. If the UPX podcast, I'm taking freaking gorilla for my toe. It hurts.
Jesus.
That
Yo,
What? How did you do that? What did you do?
no, I
It
am
was just
still
like-
freaking amazed
it
that
was just
he
like
did what I asked and
The
so
corner of
easily.
my toenail, and then I peeled it off, but then it like pulled the whole damn thing.
Yeah, it's a suggestible boy. Cheese, suggestible boy.
This is why I like Leos. That's
I'm
why
like-
I
That's
have
true.
a Leo in my life.
No,
yeah.
I'm like Anchor Man. I'm like Ron Burgundy. Like you just
Yeah, you are. You are.
All right.
You're like,
This
put
is
in
what
your
I kind
mouth.
of.
Okay.
This is kind of what I would like to see Upland change to with this is when you look at map assets that are darker in color like this, that you know, you can change the background so it can stand out and you can actually
Ooh,
see the
that would be
features of
kinda
it.
cool.
Day mode, night mode. You just go click one button, poof, change
Yeah.
the color.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, because this Bigfoot's actually pretty sweet. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and only 19 people have entered. Only 19 people want this. Hashtag toes. Let's go.
I'll enter again if you want me to.
It only collects at one time from the name.
Oh shoot!
Oh Jesus, Dizzy! I just saw your toes before hose. You're
Toes are froze. Wow.
all right,
Hashtag toes. Let's go.
and that will be a Vegas toast too. Toes before hose.
Yes.
Let's go. All right, 20 people are in. We're going for it. And the winner is
Captain Sabato.
Oh!
Roll
Oh
it.
wow! Ring!
Rigged. That's rigged.
Congrats.
so that was you. Thank me later.
No, spin it again. I mean, it was my toe. I do deserve a freaking gorilla. But
All right, draw again.
go
All right.
ahead. Jeez.
We'll guilt Max Life into getting you a Bigfoot.
Nice.
Hey.
Michael Kohler.
The guy with 3 names.
There you go.
How does
Michael Disco, and Trinity Pop.
Oh.
3 people, 3 places.
All right, Michael, go ahead. Send me a
Everyone
burner
gets
offers
left
for
win.
Bigfoot number 22. And I got more stuff from Max Life to give away. I will incorporate that into the next few episodes. It's just been kind of crazy here to get that all going. But if you do like the aliens,
Not come.
cheese.
Wow.
Who those comments, by the way? Who else? Did you give Cheese comment access?
No,
No.
Dizzy and Shaq have it.
Oh.
Me and you.
Oh, wow.
Dizzy's in the back? Oh,
Wow.
Dizzy's in the back.
Wow.
Oh, I thought I felt something back there. It was Dizzy.
So you can go check out Max Life's shop at 501 East Pacific Coast Highway in Los Angeles if you like the aliens, Yetis, and Bigfoots. All right, Cheese, you got anything else for closing thoughts?
Yeah, everybody watch my show, man. It's on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays, if you like streaming, to watch game streaming and like a funny vibe. And Fridays, I'm live in the Upland Cafe at 3 p.m. PT.
The cafe's dead.
The cafe
Plaza.
at the Plaza. And I'm also on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. I almost called it Twatch.
Twatch. Twatch and Game Talks.
That's Twatch.
Oh,
JT, or you could say it like in Silence of the Lambs. It puts the totem in a totem. It does this whenever it's been told.
Deontay.
All right. Thank me later.
I mean, I don't know that I want to add anything else.
Ew, toe cheese.
No cheese.
Oh.
The Toe Cheese Show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, my race. That's for the DAC show tomorrow. My speedways. I do races in a fun, weird way.
Mm.
Like he wants to leave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Finishing thoughts, TML. Go ahead.
Oh, I got nothing.
No, I want to hear you racing in a weird way.
I'm trying not to pass out from the blood loss on my toe at this point.
Just keep sucking it. I make either second and fourth win or second and third win. But if you're first, you lose, and if you're last, you lose.
Well,
And
how
you
do
know
you
who
make him win?
No, like they do it themselves, and it's usually this little meatball of cars, and it's so fun to watch because they're all bumping into each other, trying to either get into second or get into fourth, but not win and not be last.
So you have braking in racing. You can go as fast as you possibly can with your car, but all cars have braking. So cars are trying to slow down to get into that second place. They don't want to be in first place.
Genius.
Yeah, this way you could race with any car you want, or like poor Shaq, her car is so fast she has to stay behind somebody the whole race and move with them, or else she'll just be like all the way in front. And it's
And then
auto lose.
And lose.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's a great. Well done, Cheese. That's genius.
Thank
actually.
you.
Genius.
Real cheese of
You know what?
genius.
Send me your address, and I'll give you this commemorative toenail.
I already sent you 1,000 UPX.
All right, I'm gonna send you this commemorative toenail.
All right, put it on like a little chain, like put a tiny hole in it with a thread.
Oh.
And she's aware to Vegas.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. I feel weird.
It's tempting. Cheese wants it.
I want it. I'll put it in like a nice resin.
What did you have last year? Didn't you have something that was a little bit funky? What was
Me
it?
or her?
Who are you talking to?
You, Cheese.
Me?
Do you have like skeleton earrings or something?
Oh,
A coffin purse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Also,
mean,
she
that's
was
normal.
she got a set of communion wafers and was just snacking on them, which was wild.
Hey,
I wanted to give everyone communion so bad.
that was the best gift I ever gave Cheese.
Oh yeah, that was
2
from you.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Put it in a petri dish. Oh, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
All right.
Going downhill.
Too stupid stuff.
Geez, help me. Don't forget, dead serious about marrying 2 Uplanders in Vegas this year for Genesis Week. So if you're down for that, let me know. But I need to know a couple months ahead of time so I can get registered in the state of Nevada. Second thing I do want to talk about is, we are partnering with.
You're gonna wait till the very end to announce that? That should have been way at the top.
Oh no, this is the halfway point in the show.
Yeah, this is halfway.
This is
we
it's
got
the
a few
false
more
ending.
hours. We
go
got a few
get
more
go
hours.
get go get yourself some cheese to snack on, and come back for the second half of this
And
marathon.
some Famunda cheese. So
Oh shit.
definitely go check out the Northumberland racetrack in Nashville. There are plenty of properties available. We are working with JT, just NFT 3 in game. And this is his racetrack. I do have a couple of properties on this. And if you look, here is
Wait, JT is just NFT in game?
Yeah.
I definitely knew that. My bad.
So are you saying there's unminted properties along that route?
Yeah, they're kind of it's in Nashville. The properties are kind of large. They're kind of expensive. So
Yeah.
but yeah, there are, and this is we're going to partner with JT and make this the official unofficial track of the Upland Property Xperts podcast. And we'll look to do races, partner up with JT and do races there. And we'll look to get him certified with the Upland Racing League as a certified track. So
JP, is this the Big Bad Wolf track?
Oh yeah.
What did you name it? Did he name it?
Northumberland. Northumberland.
Northumberland.
Oh,
Yep.
JT.
Like the kingdom or the
Which is, if you don't know,
Louisiana.
that's a big neighborhood in Nashville. You have a lot of country artists that have their mansions in that neighborhood and in that area. So it kind of ties into that. So
Oh, I thought he was talking about like middle English history. I was excited for a second.
Yeah, what's it for? I want to get in on that.
no, it's under 100K.
I'll send you
It's under
some.
100K, but definitely we need to get. I'd love this. With the Upland Racing League, it's all about the community. We have wonderful listeners and supporters each and every week that listen. So definitely want to have as many of our listeners involved. JT's been one of the long listeners of the show, always been there for us, always commenting, encouraging people to like, subscribe. So this is the least we can do for JT is partner with him to work on this track, build up the raceway, get it sanctioned by URL, and maybe get some URL sanctioned races in the future there.
Whoop whoop.
So JT said he had to keep it PG. So
Oh, oh, Big Bad Wolf is fine. Just don't let anyone watch the video. You can find it on YouTube. Hop.
stop recommending people look stuff up.
Yeah. Don't listen to Goldie.
Just don't. But I do
Oh no, Lily.
I'm done. Why'd you even look that up, Lily? No.
Oh, poor Lily. Jeez, y'all are the worst.
Oh, poor Lily. No, seriously, go check out this track in Nashville. If you're listening on the podcast, go check it out on YouTube and look at the layout there. Go ahead and start searching Northumberland track. We'll tell you the address and start just looking around the track. Definitely want to build this out. We do have some big announcements coming up for next year, working on some new data that will be very exciting for people to see. Some of the preliminary stuff that I've been putting together is actually pretty amazing. I know I showed ThankMeLater, and he was surprised by it too, but that will be coming out early next year.
Ooh,
And
good data.
yeah, we're working on some things there. Also, working on some other big announcements that I can't wait to share with everybody. So 2024 is going to be a pretty fun year. And we have Genesis Week and year 4 of the podcast. So a lot to look forward to in 2024.
Oh.
Nashville. How do I get to Nashville? It's not. I can't fly there.
You can fly there.
You can fly. They've got an
Really?
airport.
Not from.
Yeah, so they're one of the airports that you can actually drift in from the airport into the city if you really wanted to. Save yourself a cent.
Yeah, because you can't
not
afford
from
them
San
cents.
Francisco.
No, don't waste those cents.
Kansas City.
I got the hiccups now.
You should be able to fly from San Francisco.
To Nashville, yeah.
I
It's not.
can't.
It's not. It's the 3-letter acronym is not NAS.
It's not NAS.
The 3-letter acronym is whatever Nashville's 3-letter acronym is.
Y'all, look.
Here, you want me to do it? I gotta do this so that you know how to do it. Jeez,
Like, look.
I'm going.
Vegas, LA, Chicago, New York, Miami, Kansas, New Orleans, Dallas.
Really?
Up there.
Well, they don't want you to fly there.
I guess not.
Wow.
Can't get to Nashville from San Francisco.
I mean, there is an airport, but I guess you can't get there.
Go to LA.
I'll just fly to Kansas City,
Fly to Kansas City.
You could do that.
and then hopefully from there it'll let me.
You can fly to Nashville from LA.
I think you can fly from Miami because I'm going to fly there right now.
I'm gonna go to Kansas. I'm not flying to. I'm not giving my business to LAX.
We'll verify. I'm verifying for you right now.
You're giving
Swear
your
to God, if I
Hey.
go to LAX and I can't fly to Nashville, I'm gonna lose my mind. So
You can go to Kansas City and fly to Nashville. I just verified.
Okay, I'm gonna go to-
Lucifer said you can't fly with that toe.
That's not hygienic.
Ah.
Hygienic.
All right, there we go. I'm flying.
There you go.
I'm gonna go mint me some properties.
Yeah, and not only mint, start your builds there and start building out the track so we can get
Ooh, that sounds
get a
fun.
community built around it and get the Upland Racing League to say we want you to be in
Oh
a
yeah.
sanctioned track.
Let's go.
The biggest part of that is 40% ownership. So 40% of you people have to join into the group.
I have
Which
a
is
fun
cool.
finishing thought. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No,
Well,
go.
all right. So, let's say they in a new year they set rent, but you
Mhm.
can only set one property to be rented.
Okay.
Which one would it be, and where, and why?
Genesis property.
In
Okay.
San Fran.
San Fran. Let's go. Because who doesn't want to rent the Genesis property?
What about you, Goldie?
This is it's both. I worry about losing the utility of it, but it's also I gotta do it. I'm gonna go with One Angela's Place because you gotta honor the greats.
Whoa.
What about you, Jim?
What?
I would go ahead and if I have one place to rent, I would go ahead and on the Upper West Side, I do have the apartment building for the final scenes of Ghostbuster. It's
Oh,
55
yeah.
Central Park West. I would rent that out.
That's a
Nice.
nice looking one. Nice looking property.
I'd have to do it in my Bronxdale node. If people wanted to come and see the Bronx, why not stay in my Bronxdale node?
There you go.
Well,
One Angela's Place is also in Bronx. Jeez.
But not Bronxdale.
Not Bronxdale.
Well, we got 9 more minutes to kill. Might as well make it 2 hours.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Okay.
who wants to see my toe again?
Okay.
I want to see you suck
No,
it. I want to see you suck it.
Let's publicly plan this. What are we gonna do for the end of the year? What do you guys want to do? Let's do it.
I just got to figure out what's going on in the chaos of my life because I'm definitely there to jump in for 30 minutes. And my wife, after 3.5 years of doing the podcast, she just accepts that at the end of the year, I have to do stuff for the holiday season for Upland. So,
and just to make it easier, I'm looking at potentially doing it not on the 31st if it makes it easier for everyone else in the world.
Why, Goldie?
Because Cheese told me.
I told him nobody's gonna want to do it. Nobody's gonna want to do the day of. You got to do it the Friday before. Yeah.
No.
ooh, Friday before I'm out.
What?
Thursday before.
Yep. Thursday before is the show.
The Friday.
Well, then let's just do that. Let's just double it up and let's just make it a holiday extravaganza.
Holiday weekend
Oh,
extravaganza.
Thursday into Friday, and just start running
Thursday
it.
to Friday. We do it.
I'll be at my in-laws and I'm bringing my stuff to do
We'll
the
do
show.
like a
so
4-hour stream. We'll go till midnight Thursday.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We've got shows Friday.
For
too.
an atheist, you sure call on them for your needs a lot.
Yeah, it's already ingrained into me. So
Yeah,
it's
that
better
was what?
than like bad words, I gotta watch myself on here.
So we'll do a 3-hour stream on that Thursday.
I can probably even start earlier because I'll be at my in-laws and I'll just go down.
I'm trying to get out of spending time with your in-laws.
So if you're at your in-laws Thursday and Friday, I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
No, we're coming back Friday, and then I have tickets to the Cavs Bucks game, and my wife and I are going to
That's
that,
not happening.
and and we get
cool.
rid of the kids for the night and stay downtown Cleveland. So
Yeah, there you go. That's you're definitely not going to be available
Rock.
Friday. That's for sure.
yeah,
I used to watch that show. Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
yeah, it is. That's how it works. Absolutely, we'll look to do a lot of giveaways,
Bro,
and
you're just like Ohio. Like what the?
That was the Cleveland Rocks with
Yeah.
Drew Carey.
Yep.
At
the
the
Drew
end
Carey
of
show.
the thing, he's
The Drew Carey show. Yeah.
The Drew Carey show. That was the name of the show.
Yeah. It was called The Price is Right. Come on.
the price is wrong, bitch.
Legend.
I love that. Oh gosh.
Giveaway
All right.
extravaganza.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
yes. We'll start collecting. We got 2 weeks. I'll start organizing, making a spreadsheet. So if you want to give stuff away on the end of the year extravaganza, do you want to start? You want me to reach out to Upland people to see Upland staff?
Yeah, I get it.
I already started the idea of the end of the year stuff. I talked to them about dates. So if you guys want to make an extravaganza on the 28th, and the team wants to get involved, let them know. They want to put prizes up and stuff. They even talked about the potential of doing that. So Upland official prizes would be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, we'll do it huge. We'll do like a 3 or 4 hour stream on the 28th then.
Because honestly, I mean, we just rolled 2 hours like nothing else. I mean, we're probably canceled after this, but that's okay.
What? Come
So
on.
we can definitely go 3 hours. I don't see any problem with us doing that 3-4 hours. And we could get other people that want to join us. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get Rodrigo to give a neighborhood like year-end summary. We'll get Shaq on here in a core set so we can actually have some people give us the like button. You know, it'll be good times.
And everybody else you reached out to, because I know you were working hard on it, Goldie. We didn't mean to hijack your thing.
No, you're good. I'm still gonna have my show Friday, but I've got a couple guests that wanted to do year-end stuff. I had somebody who potentially want to come in and do year-end UGC stuff, like what happened in the year-end UGC. Cheese would be an expert on that as well. Wave Cheese, say hi. No, you're not an expert in UGC. You haven't been doing UGC right on through. What?
Cheese who? Who's Cheese?
She's right below you. Who's Cheese? Oh my
Who
God!
Is cheese? Who is the cheese?
Who is?
That sounds like a good show. I'd watch
really,
that.
who is Cheese?
Yeah. No, I've got I've got somebody who could talk to the specifics of UGC. I'd like to see that. Part of my thought was people who are experts in different areas. What happened in racing this year? What happened in this? What happened in that?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get Dak and crew. Get the Upland Racing League come and do a year-end segment.
See if we can get a couple staff members to come on. That's what we're working on. Get a couple of staff members.
Yeah, get some staffers for sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We could get that working.
Lots of shenanigans. Play a little put the Vox cock in a box.
There you go. And just forward this whole stream over to Lizette when you say we want to do more of this.
I'm looking at Jim. Give TML the side eye, like it's such a dad. It's adorable.
He's like, what are you even doing?
And
what
then
are you
you
even
see
saying?
like TML's like leaning back with the little grin on his face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I will reach out to, I mean, if we have an announcement from Fox on this, we'll definitely try and get them on, because I do have contacts with Ali and Jonah, and reach out to them.
True.
Maybe see who else, what other players if you're a player and want to come on and say something, definitely we can work that. See if we can get Daddy Busy in.
We always, the round tables were always fun. Yeah. You get some players in, talk about how their year went, play a round table.
Let us know if you're interested in letting us know how your year went.
Or just come in and show us how many toes you can put in your mouth.
Why? Why?
More for less. Let's go for it ahead.
I'll give 100,000 UPX to whoever give it the most toes in their mouth live on stream.
I mean that's a competition. Upland would sponsor that with a giveaway.
There you go.
Score.
That was the highlight of my night, TML. I'm gonna watch this over tomorrow and just rewatch that one part over and over again. Like I think it should be a gift. The word goes
Pimps and toes. We're all trying to press.
Everybody's trying to get the world filled with pimps and toes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh
goodness.
All right, can I go back to my game? Is this over?
We got a minute and 20 seconds.
Oh, a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were doing a thing.
We were doing a thing.
We almost made it.
And then you got to stick around for a couple minutes so I can tell you a joke, Cheese, after the show, backstage.
Oh. I love how he waits till backstage to tell the dirty stuff. I thought it was supposed to be in public.
Oh, yeah.
No, can't do this one in public.
He's gonna be like, I suck toes too.
No. Not at all.
Oh God.
What about a pimp toenail?
Oh God.
How about sound in Upland? Anything just sound?
Yes.
I mute all of my games, so that isn't for me. But I do know a lot that want it. Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm a muter.
No, but sound in Upland. Yes, sound in Upland. The sound in Upland is in virtual spaces when you go into them, not in the main game. So I would
like sound in Upland only if Goldie's humming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
So when you go into the plaza, not the cafe's dead. When you go into the plaza, you hear the street sounds of San Francisco. Have you noticed that? Have you guys been to the plaza?
No. Also, has Shaq always had a dog?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shaq's always had a dog.
A dog.
Sorry.
Yeah, Shaq has a dog.
I don't think
you might have been on some sandwiches heavily some nights.
I don't know. 100% has a dog. Yeah. But no, I mean, if you ever go to the plaza and you actually go in there with your sound on, you will hear the street sounds of San Francisco.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was kind of annoying.
And it's annoying as hell.
Yeah, it was really fucking annoying. Thank goodness. Take that off.
Make it so we can select it off. So you can say, turn that off.
Wait, weren't you the one that literally just suggested there should be sound? You're like, yeah, there should be sound.
No. I suggested there was sound in the game. I did not suggest it should be there. But here's where the sound is. Right now, if you're in the plaza, you can hear us talk. That's where the sound in the game of Upland is.
Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry for anybody in the plaza who only had to hear the Toad debacle and not get to see it.
Oh, they can see it. They can see it right now.
See it?
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd is still alive.
What?
Oh, I used to have a crush on him. Oh my God.
Anyone who's in the plaza right now can see me wave.
You can see the plaza can see us?
You're in the plaza, right?
We're in the plaza, TML.
Yeah.
God, I almost did my grandma. She's like, Damien, cheese.
I didn't go in the plaza, but somebody's in there, right?
Is there anybody in the plaza?
Time a second.
I didn't go into the plaza because I still had to figure it out, and I haven't had a chance to do a test run.
But you have set up the new stream key, right?
I think so. Lizette said we were live, so I will verify with her next week.
I will tell you in 40 seconds.
They had to take us down. We had to break at least 6 of the TOS terms in during the
Dude, no, I
I
drop the F sometimes on my show. I think it's just not allowed in
Discord.
I give everybody a warning before my show. Like, it's on them.
Everyone in the plaza saw your feet, man.
Hey, if you like it, drop
OnlyFans.
That's the polite thing to
OnlyFans
do.
TML.
Whoa. It's not in the plaza.
Okay.
We got to take it down.
I'll get hooked up with
We
Lizette.
got to take it down. That's probably for the.
Oh yeah, there's like a brand new key for it.
Yeah. All right. I'll get the new key and we'll be there next week.
I put it all together.
All right. We hit our 2 hours and we ran over.
I know. We didn't even do a countdown.
We'll definitely put something together for the end of the year. Goldie, Morchis, thank you so much for joining us. It was a blast. It was a good time. We'll see what horrible feedback we get from the Upland team after this episode.
They love me. They love
everybody
us.
join my only toes page. I'm gonna start.
My only toes.
My only toes.
Let me know. I'll subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Dirk has
all right.
humor. You're okay.
Everybody be safe. Have fun. We'll see you out there in the metaverse.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host too stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.